it's been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and give you a punt.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Webb. Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give is to Smith. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Northern Illinois' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Ray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Going to swing it on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Terrapins will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bryant. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff to Johnson. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab, it's Ray. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bears the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Release to the back. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to get the corner. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to the big tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dan.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation